And hello fellow tankers, Space Bandit here with another episode of World of Tanks. And today we are back in a Conqueror Tier 9 British heavy tank. It's a top tier battle. We're on Sand River. There's one artillery in play. And yeah, I mentioned to you guys that I'm not going to show Conqueror replays anymore. Well, I will every once in a while. This game actually is from Machine Grind on Zippy Mammal's account. Now this game again is not anything spectacular, but it does come down to the last second. Believe me guys, it comes down to the last second. And this game basically is between myself and the guy from Clan KMD in his M46 Patton, who put up a really nice number here. But we're gonna touch on some points here that kind of reflective of what Unicum players are doing versus what other players like myself, and in certain cases, in some tanks I'm Unicum, but in some tanks I'm just not. I'm just blue. I'm a pretty good player, but I don't have Unicum status in every tank, that's for sure. But this game is going to show exactly what Unicum players are doing, and things that I would do to win the game, they not necessarily would do in certain cases. And that's what this game is going to show. But basically, we are in an assaulting team on this map, and we took most of the field. As you can see, the south is ours pretty much. And the position I'm in now is a very powerful position, and you're gonna see me here because I know I can farm a little bit from this position early in game, as well as you can see the M46 on my right, and he's got 3 marks on his barrel, so we know he's a good player. Definitely he's a good player, no question about it. But in this game my gun is going to troll me a little bit here and there, and Conqueror's gun lately, I don't know what it is, but it likes to troll me. Lately my RNG in the game hasn't been the greatest. Like this shot, really? I mean, maybe he did move when I fired, I don't know, but I thought that shot should have went in. So this position here is great, especially in the assault mode, if you guys are not aware, because especially if you have some gun depression, because you can pretty much poke out from here and get hull down. I mean, the only thing that can really shit on you is Arty when you think about it. But so I'm still playing it really passive here. I'm not gonna push. I'm just gonna play out of this position all the time, and you're gonna see most of the good players play out of the same position for a longer period of time, unless they see opportunity to move up. Then they will move up, and that's what I'm gonna try to do here. And look at this shot. Yeah, again, RNG. I don't know, maybe Tortoise just moved back just when I fired, and I might have hit his front superstructure. But take a look at that. That shot doesn't go in, it goes low. So yeah, that's what this gun's been doing to me lately in a Conqueror. But this shot I think is going to go in. Yes, it did. It went in. Took a nice chunk out of the 50 TP. So I'm gonna keep on working this position still until I have shots, and once the shots are not there, then we're gonna try to check the map, reposition, do something different to try to win this game. But at the same time, I do pay attention to the map at all times. Now this 50 TP is poking out. Can we take him out? Yes, we can. So we take him out of the game. Now the game is gonna be close all the way till the end, and we're actually gonna have to scramble at the end in order to get the win out of this. I see object 257 here going into that little town over there. As you can see, I'm trying to minimize my overexposure. I knew something was going to shoot at me from the north. But here we line up a shot at him. I thought that was aimed pretty well. Again, I don't get a hit out of that. But we're going to continue working this position now. I'm getting a little bit concerned because we're losing the east at this point in time. So I'm going to switch my attention to the east. And from this area here, I should have shots on the east side. As you can see, Patton's already working the east side. But before I do that, I want to cover his ass. I want to make sure that no one's looking and shooting at him. I'm going to try to cover his behind. I see this narrow shot at the Tortoise, and that doesn't come off. That was very narrow. Wouldn't have come off anyway. So if you see players with 2 or 3 marks on your team, what I do is I try to protect them, because I know they could carry the game with me, right? So that's very important. So while he was getting damage, I was protecting his ass, basically. That's what I was trying to do. And maybe it's a mistake on my side. I do those kind of things, but I do things to win the game, guys. And in many cases, I do go for damage, but winning is more important to me. So here I'm asking for help for this object, and my friend, he comes and helps me. So we're gonna try to take him out of the game over here. We put a shell into his top plate, and now I see this object 430 behind us. Now that's a problem. That is a huge problem, because if he's gonna go around the K-line, he's got rear shots towards us. So here I was kind of going back and forth. I was hoping that our Patton would go after him, but he does not. And this is where I have beef with Unicums. And some Unicums, not all of them. It was his job to go and get this guy. Why? Because I'm not the fastest thing on the field, okay? I have decent mobility, but not exceptional. I have 40 kilometers an hour speed, while M46 has 48 kilometers an hour speed, right? So it was his job to go there and get rid of this object 430. I know there's another heavy tank there, but we cannot trust this heavy tank to take out the object, because he's a top tier, very dangerous tank with good armor, very fast reload. So you cannot just leave him there and expect our heavy tank to fight him and win this encounter, especially when our heavy tank is sitting in H3. And as you can see right now, the M46 is sitting in the middle and he's farming. Now don't get me wrong, without him we wouldn't be able to win this game, okay? And spoiler, we did win this game. But I just didn't like the fact that he didn't move after this object 430, that I had to do this. And I do this in many games. When I see Unicums, they basically stay in one position, they farm, instead of going after and trying to win a game. You know, and that's one thing that separates me from some of those players, and maybe the reason why I will never be Unicum in certain cases, because that's how I play. But regardless, I play to win, I play to have fun, and, you know, it is what it is. And I thought someone had to come down here in order to take care of this guy, and that's what I did. And as you can see, we're losing quite severely right now. Our team has fallen down, so it's going to be up to me, up to the Unicum guy, and up to this Conqueror that's left over to carry this battle. And I need to help him right here. We need to take out this object 430 right now in order to win this game. So we do take him out. At the same time, I get myself in a nice position here. This is going to be a really nice hold-on position. Now, at this point in time, the M46 serves as a spotter, right? So he's in the middle. He knows he's in trouble. He can't run off because basically he's surrounded. So we have to protect his ass at this point in time, and we need to make sure we put the shells in. So we see this T-54, and these guys are in a platoon, I believe. There are 2 of them in a platoon, or 3 of them in a platoon, actually. So we know we're going uphill over here, but we tried to put a shell into this T-54. Unfortunately, at that angle, and he was angling his tank pretty well. Same with this guy. They actually know what they're doing. So I couldn't put a shell into him. We just tracked him. Now, I'm not spotted, but our Conqueror is spotted. So I think Artie's hunting him right now. And there you go. He's taken out. So it's me, M46, versus 4 guys, including the Artie. So I have shots at this Tortoise. So what we're gonna do is poke out and try to take the Tortoise out of the game. He's presenting his sight to me because he's going after M46. So we take him out of the game. At the same time, I repositioned slightly because I think my lower plate was visible. So someone put a shot into me. But now I realize that T-54-1 is coming after me. Now we have only 55 seconds left in this game. Not much time. So I really need to take care of this T-54-1. Luckily, M46 takes out the opposition's M46, which is great. So he's gonna go after Artie right now, and I don't know what happened to this T-54-1. He was over here, but all of a sudden it disappeared. Now he gets spotted, and he's got my side, but he crossed over that bridge line. So we're gonna turn around. We basically need to engage him. I know he's probably fully loaded, and he can easily clip me. So I don't know what the hell he's doing. He shouldn't be hiding from me, because he can easily clip me in this situation. But This allows me to go hold down here, put one shell into him and hide. And he's in a one-shot vicinity for me. If I don't low roll, I should be able to take him out of the game. Let's see if we can take him out of the game. Yes, we can. Only already left 1 second left in the game. And our M46 takes the Arty out of the game. And we win this game. Fantastic close game, guys. Fantastic close game. Came to the last 2 seconds of the game, basically. And we were able to secure the win for our team. So we end up with not the greatest result. We ended up with 4.4k damage. Only about 560 assisted, class 2. Just your standard game and a Conqueror. But the fact that it came down to the last second and we were able to win, that's what made this game pretty good. Now I sent this guy a message at the end of the game. I said, nice game, GG. But in reality, I was a little bit sour for the fact that he didn't come around the back to try to help out and clean the back lines, that I had to do it. But regardless, at the end of the day, it didn't matter. We managed to win the game, and that's what counts in this situation. He put up a really nice number, 5.8k damage with 4 kills. So between the two of us, we managed to put up 9 kills, and we managed to get 10 medals. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out CloneGuy72 and Garadingi. I'll leave links to their channels in the description section below. That's it for now. Until next time, happy tanking, Space Bandit checking out.